Hi and welcome to Outwell and to the awning for our Montana 6E from our deluxe collection. So with this awning being specifically designed to fit onto our Montana 6E, you'll find that we're using all the same materials and components that we do from the tent. So the fly sheet that we use on here is our Outwell 4000. Now this is a taffeta polyester material. It's been fully PU coated. All the seams are fully taped as well. And of course, it's completely waterproof, just as a tent is, with a hydrostatic head of 4,000 millimeters. The frame that we're using here, again, matches the tent as well. So this is a steel frame, so really solid, just like the tent. We also have large ventilation panels down the side here, so that's going to allow cool, fresh air into the awning. And what we can do is just take these away very simply by removing the Velcro tabs and pressing down like so. We have very similar features in terms of our wind stabilizer as well. So this is how it works in case you haven't seen it on the tent. So all we have to do when we're setting the awning up is just wrap these around the frame and fasten into place. You find that there's one at the top and at the bottom of the poles of the awning, and this is where we have our guy lines attached. So all we're going to do is take the guy lines out and peg them into position. And that will pull the material of the awning against the frame, just making it that little bit more taut, so therefore that little bit more stable as well. Some other handy features that you'll find on the awning is that we have our reflective points on here. So these are all the way around here. So when you have your head torch on or your handheld torch in the evenings, these will light up and you'll be able to see it nice and clearly. We also use our Luminous Guidelines throughout the awning as well, just to ensure that obviously these are going to be a little bit more visible when it's dark too. Each of the guy lines does have its own retainer, similarly to the tent. So when we wrap these up, we can pop them in here so that the next time we come to set the awning up, you're not having to waste your time untangling all the guy lines. We also have large windows on the side here so that when you're in the awning, obviously lots of light is allowed in there, making it feel that a bit more spacious, but of course that's going to give you great views out of the awning too. Around the front of it and around the sides, we have mud valances all the way around here, which is just going to encourage any rainwater to run down and away from the inside. So the door on the awning is also of a good size, so a really good walk-in height here. I'm quite tall, and you can see I can walk in and out here, no problem. I don't have to duck to get in. It's also nice and wide, so again, to get all of your furniture inside is going to be nice and easy too. The ground sheet that we use in here is identical to what is used on the tent in terms of material. So it's a double-coated polyethylene material, very durable and totally waterproof with a hydrostatic head of 10,000 millimeters. It toggles into position, so nice and easy to remove if you don't want to be using a ground sheet in this area. But certainly with it being bathtub in style, when it is in, it's going to just reduce the amount of draft coming in here and keep you dry underfoot. Other features then, all of these windows that we highlighted earlier on all have their own individual curtains, so when it comes to privacy, it's not an issue at all. You can just see we've got the curtains rolled away at the moment here, but these can either be brought up if you're going to sit out here maybe and have some dinner, so you can still see out, but you know, people aren't going to be looking straight into the awning. Or of course, if you want full privacy in the evenings or anything, then we can bring these curtains up and close them over. Also, just to highlight in here, this is where we have our mesh paneling that we showed you on the outside, which just corresponds to those outside ventilation panels. There is also a lantern hanging point at the top of the awning, so again, if you're sitting out here in the evening, then there is a position there for you to be able to hang your lantern. So there you have it then, that's all the features of the awning for the Montana 6E from the deluxe collection. Thanks very much for watching.